Hey, De'Aaron. Just how much fun was that? Can you guys hear me?
I was about to say, where are you at? Because I heard somebody say, "Thank you, Harrison."
Oh,
Yeah, no.
all right. Sorry, you got me now?
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah. Hey, how much fun was that? Just celebrating that, and when you threw that ball, did you think it would land in his hands and that would be the outcome?
Um, I mean, when we were drawing up the play, I asked Luke, I'm like, where exactly do you want me to throw this ball? And he was saying like in front of their bench. And once he said Harrison's going to open up to their bench, so throw it anywhere over there. And once Harrison opened up, he was like chest to the sideline. So I threw it to where only he could catch it. And I mean, he made a hell of a shot. It looked good when he left his hands. So I mean, we have confidence, all our guys, to take those shots, and he made a big one tonight.
Tony Harvey.
I did play quarterback growing up, so just in case y'all are
Yeah,
wondering.
that was my next question because it looked more like a football play. You pretty much landed it on the money, but why the bench? Could you explain that part? Why throw it towards the bench? I mean, I have a chance to go out if Harrison couldn't get it.
Um,
Explain.
on, on that particular play, it was just we were clearing the side, cleared the whole side. So basically, like kind of like a post entry pass, or like a flare or something where you just hold a guy off. So we cleared the whole side. DeLon came, wrapped around. Harrison was the only guy on that side. He kind of pinned his guy on the inside, and I threw it to the outside. And he made a hell of a catch and a hell of a shot over two people.
Sean Cunningham.
Darren, which impressed you most, the throw, the catch, or the shot?
The shot for sure. Uh, I mean, that wasn't even the 30-yard pass. Yes, that's not even the full court. So, but I mean, it was a good catch. I let him. He was open. But that shot, hitting a turnaround shot from three, like you gotta be strong as hell to do something like that while being in the fourth quarter of a game that he played almost 37 minutes in. Like that's a tough shot, shooting a turnaround fall away from three.
Jason Jones.
Yeah, Darren. In that moment while they're reviewing the goaltend, is that when Luke gets you guys together and does he tell you what he wants to do? Do you guys have a dialogue? How did that play come about?
Well, so when the goaltend happened, obviously if it wasn't a goaltend, it would have been a jump ball. So if it's not a goaltend, then on the tip, we'll just have Rich hit it and the clock will start running. But if it is a goaltend, we drew up a play. It was point two at first, and we're like, obviously if it's a goaltend, they're gonna add a little bit of time. So we drew up a play at first. He asked who could throw a baseball pass. And I'm like, well, I can do it. So we end up having me take the ball out, and that was a play we drew up. We didn't want to have one to where, because obviously we didn't have any timeouts, and with little time like that, you don't want them to tip a pass. So with someone that we throw a lot of passes like that to where he kind of pins his guy, Harrison is the guy to do it to, and I mean that shot is just a tough. That's just a tough ass shot. Like you can't draw up that shot. We just tried to get ourselves in position to win a game or tie the game, and he went out there and won the game for us.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Jared, really nice win for you guys, man. You so many things have kind of worked against you guys at various points this year. Lately, things seem to be going your way a little bit. Can you talk a little bit about just kind of the momentum you're building and why you feel like you've been able to get on a roll now?
I mean, I think we've been better defensively. Our communication has been a lot better these past few weeks, and I mean, since All-Star break, I think we've played well. Yeah, besides the Philly loss where we came out really flat. Other than that, I think the other games, we played well. Even the Atlanta loss, I mean, we came out, and once they hit us back, it wasn't a great game by us after that. But all the other games, man, I think we've played well and we've given ourselves a chance to win. So with that, even with adding, four new guys, we got to keep that going. The communication has been high level for us, and we're just trying to help each other. And as long as you play hard, your teammates are going to be able to be there and cover up your mistakes. As long as you're doing that at 100 miles per hour, we're fine with that. So we're just trying to keep this thing moving.
Christos Santos.
Hello, Darren. Congratulations on the win. By the way, it seemed like a Kyler Murray Hail Mary pass to Darren Hopkins. That pass to
Nah,
Harrison
it wasn't.
Barnes.
Hey, he didn't catch that like D Hop.
So I would like to ask you about you because you have 4 straight wins, 4 dominant performance from you. Did you feel like you are the best player on the court in the last 4 games?
Man, I'm just going out there and playing basketball. There are times where, I mean, I feel like I can get to the basket, or if I want a mid-range shot, get to that, whenever I want. And my teammates and my coaching staff, they're looking at me to do things like that. Even after I missed, the pull up at when we were down one or two. I think we're down. Were we down one? Yeah, we're down one. Even when I missed the pull up, they come down, make a free throw. We're down two, and my teammates still looking at me like go get this one. You missed one, and it's time to make another play. And that's the way basketball works. You can either miss that shot, get your head down, and not worry about the next shot, or you can let that go and do what my teammates and my coaches expect me to do. And I was able to do that. But I'm on a little roll, but it's whatever. It's always next game. I'm worried about the next game. Right now, we're obviously this is a big win, but we're prepping for San Antonio.
Sean Cunningham.
Darren, I know you don't control reports that go out there, but there was a lot of chatter around Harrison Barnes' trade deadline, and that comes and goes, and here he is hitting a shot like this. Just what does it mean to this team and him kind of getting this little taste of March Madness for you guys?
It's definitely great for us. Obviously, we know what he brings and the type of leadership that he brings, and it's great that he's definitely still with us. That's someone that I, have looked up to since he's been here, and I mean, he's a guy that's very solid for us. Ups and downs, whatever's going on, he's always making an impact on the game. In the locker room, he's one of our leaders. He's a guy that steps up, the most, and it's definitely great for him to still be here. And like I said, man, that was a hell of a shot and a hell of a win for us tonight.
Jason Jones.
Hey, De'Aaron, just want to ask you, unrelated to the game, just what's it been like having Lindsay on the staff the last couple of years? She's a former point guard, and obviously you've worked with her. Just what's it been like getting to know her and interact with her and have her input on the staff?
It's definitely great. I think we have a lot of great basketball minds on our staff. We have people that have played in the NBA, who have played high level overseas or high level college basketball. Lindsay in the WNBA is definitely great having. She was, a top pick in the draft, so she's been there, done that, and it's definitely been great for me having another great point guard. Who I can pick her brain, and she's always there. And it's actually crazy because so she went to Cy Fair, a high school in Houston, and I went to Cy Lakes, like actual schools that are in the same district. So we grew up around the same area, which is actually, that's funny and a little tidbit, but it's definitely been great having her on staff. And, she put me through workouts and stuff this summer and early in the season. So it's definitely been fantastic.
Darren, you guys struggled a little bit throughout this game. It looked like you're trying to get some of the new players acclimated to what you're trying to do. Just what are your first impressions of those guys and the group that you had out there? And how long do you think it will take to sort of get a little bit of a rhythm with those guys?
It was a decent first game for us. Obviously, it's always good to come out with a win, but I think the part where we struggled at was, as a team, we kind of let them dictate the pace. That's a team that plays a little bit slower, and with where these guys came from, like TD with Toronto, like they run. With DeLon, he's a guy that can get downhill and get deflections and do things like that. And so for us, we have to be able to, try to dictate our own pace, and it'll be easier for us when we're getting up and down because these guys are athletic. They can shoot the ball. They can do all these things for us. They can do all these things well for us. So once we're able to get up and down, I think we'll gel together a lot quicker. But obviously, it's going to take a little bit of time. We'll have practice tomorrow and have the plays and try to get through all of that. But for us, it's if we can play the way that we're supposed to play, then I think we'll be good with all the new guys.
Last question for De'Aaron. Tony Harvey.
Thank you. De'Aaron, I just have to ask this question going back to the break. How beneficial was that? Because you guys are creeping back up in there. How beneficial was that break?
It was good. It was definitely good. Guys were able to get off their feet. A lot of guys playing a lot of minutes, and as at through the break, in our group chat, everybody's still talking to each other and sending pictures of what they doing, where they at. And so it was definitely good for us to really get away and get off our feet. But, once we stepped foot back in the gym here, man, it was all business, and guys were ready to play. Guys were ready to go. Guys' bodies were healed up, and we were fully energized.